I have some news today. Some big news, some regular news, some old news, some really big news. So make sure you stick around to the end because this video is full of news. Now normally my videos are about running, so if you're new to the channel and you might think, hey, what's going on now? Not all the news is run related, but if you enjoyed this channel, then I'm sure you'll love all the news that I have. Let's start with some big news right away. Recently we got a new family member. His name is Jake and he's a real teddy bear. Jake is actually Cheetah and Chirpa's father.
I am your father.
Now we got Jake from the same cattery as we got Chirpa from. Jake is 10 years old and he's been a busy boy as a stud of the cattery. And he's retired now, so they were looking for a good home for him. Jake is the sweetest cat ever, but he's not used to living indoors. So now that he's been helped, we are trying to train him to not pee anywhere except for on the litter box. He's getting along with the other cats pretty well already, although it's all still very new. Now you might be wondering, why doesn't he have a Star Wars name like the rest? But first of all, there are a lot of Jakes actually in Star Wars. And second, he's 10, so yeah, we're not gonna just rename him now. He came over from the States 9 years ago together with Cheetah's mom, Sully. So they were Jake and Sully, as in Jake Sully, the main character in the movie Avatar. And Cheetah, when she was born, was actually named Pandora, but I changed it to Cheetah. But when she's not behaving, I will still use her middle name, so she knows that she's in trouble when she hears Cheetah Pandora. Some old news that you may be already aware of. They recently canceled the first 2 run weekends at Disney World for 2021. Marathon Weekend and Princess Weekend will now be turned into virtual runs. Now, I'm all for virtual runs and challenges to get people motivated, and I understand that Disney wants to make some money from the races that people already booked for. But they could have at least made some special medals for this. Now, they're giving out the same medals that they would have at the race and opening it up for anybody to basically just buy the medals. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. I'm sure that a lot of people are excited about it. I just think that if they would have set up completely different virtual events with their own theme and own medals, I probably would have signed up. In other animal news, our little bunny BB has moved to a new environment. She has a huge outdoor home now, which is actually a chicken coop. But yeah, it works for bunnies too. She is by herself now since Obi died, and bunnies like companionship. So we are looking for her to get a new friend. Races here are all still up in the air. I've run a couple of 10Ks recently, and there are some different races that are planned, but the bigger races are still all getting canceled. The way the 10Ks are set up is easy to keep your distance at the start, and there are not that many participants. But with the half and full marathons, there are normally thousands of runners and even more spectators, so I can't see races like that happening anytime soon. We might have to start looking into running races in remote places, so there are no big crowds around. Now, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned I had some really big news, and as you can probably figure out by now, none of this was it yet. But I wasn't just trying to bait you to watch the video. I actually have some really big news, although it has nothing to do with running. I am very excited about it, or I must say we are very excited about it, because Kiara is pregnant and I'm going to be a dad. So yeah, that pretty much trumps all the other news. Now, among the whole zoo of animals that we have here, there's going to be a little man-child running around, little Mowgli. We've seen the little sprout on the Echo and all the arms and legs, everything seems to be in order. So that was awesome to see. Kiara's due date right now is the 21st of March. So we still have plenty of time to get things ready in the house. BB moving outside is actually part of that, because the animals have to give up their room. They have to make room for the baby. So yeah, they will still have a room. They'll have to share my office space. Or actually, I'll probably have to share the room with them, and sometimes get them to let me use the room to make my videos. So much for the news today. I hope you enjoyed catching up a little bit. Now until next time, get out there and run.